Welcome back to another Kray video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any videos. And for people really into the Krays, join our private Facebook group, Krays Crime Lords of London, where you will find stuff probably unavailable anywhere else. We're an established group with a large membership, and best of all, we're friendly. The link is in the YouTube description section.
After they were 16, 17, and Charlie was saying to me one day, can't you do something about our twins? And I said, Charlie, nobody can do anything about your twins. You know, you've got to realise your twins are quite powerful in their own way, and no, I couldn't do anything about them. They won't listen to anybody.
When I first knew them, I found them very amusing in a way, you know. And though there was the excitement and danger around them, I used to laugh at their antics, you know.
I met them many Saturday mornings. They were always getting themselves nicked on Friday night and appearing in court on Saturday morning. They were the sort of thing that wouldn't go further than the magistrate's court. Things like being a suspected person, the old sus laws. And they were charged again and again with that type of crime, or trying car door handles. You know, really soppy things.
Well, they got charged. They was at the Old Bailey, I think it was. No, it was a big, because they was young at the time. It was the first serious offence. It happened in Club Road. And they had bicycle chains and they chained him on the floor and he was on the danger list.
When he punched Ronnie in the back, that changed Ronnie's attitude to policemen generally. He was a bully of a man, bashed him in the back. Oh, Ronnie done him, didn't he? Crushed bang. You know, and worse thing he could have done, because he was a thick kid. And then he chased Reggie, and that happened outside Hooker's Caff the first time, on the corner of Mape Street. And then the next time he caught Reggie, and Reggie bashed him as well, you know. And of course he'd been up by two boys, two youths. He didn't know he'd been up by two youths. Well, he didn't catch Reggie, because Reggie legged out, but he went round his house to nick him. And the family collectively said, you're not taking him in and giving him a bashing. Look at Ronnie in there. Look at his face. And the governor come round with Bainton to nick Reggie. And they finally let him go. And I think they got a caution, didn't they? I don't think they went away and got a caution.
And Shepton Mallet, well, there's a good breeding ground for crime. All sorts of choice characters figured in their later story.
When they was in the tower, Shepton Mallet, they wasn't no worse than anybody else then. It was when all this killing and all that come about that they got worse than everybody else.
Came out of the army and taken over the billiard hall, which was their first venture into business.
When the twins took over the Regal, it was a big place. It wasn't a small place, you know, it was a big place. Laid at the back of Mile End Station, at Eric Street, by the car site on the front.
They congregated there with people they met in the army, Dickie Morgan and various other people, people of like kind.
Invariably, you got a lot of the fly-by-nights in there, you know, they always got a pair of shoes or a shirt they're selling or something like that.
It was more like a labour exchange for thieves, really. You went in there and see if anything was on offer and that sort of thing.
They had people that sort of worked for them and running about for them and doing their bidding, but not villainy. I'm not talking about none of that villainy game, because they would, if they had the needle with someone, they would never ask somebody else to go and do it. They would go and do it themselves. The vice the twins had, Reggie and all at times, was boys. That was their vice.
Of course, we knew Ronnie was, you know, fancied boys. We knew that from the days of the early days when he told Charlie. He said, "Well, be quiet on this, Charlie." He said, "You might as well know it." He said, "I'm bisexual." Well, Charlie was dumbstruck, you know. He looked at him, he went, "What? I can't believe you, mate." He said, "Well, you like men as well as women?" He went, "Yes," he said. He said, "If Mother can cope with it, she knows, so can you." And he walked away. And that was the statement when he first admitted openly, I'm bisexual and I'm proud of it, so I don't care who knows.
And Reggie was also bisexual. Being gay then wasn't like being gay now. It was sort of all have to be hid under the carpet type of thing.
We was at a party one night in East End, and I went looking for my mate Harry Abrams, and he was with this girl. Anyway, I went in the wrong room. I opened the wrong door, and there was Reggie giving the young boy one. And I thought, God, and he's come out, got hold of me, Reggie, outside. He said, "You're dead." He said, "Don't you breathe a fucking word of this." He said, "You're dead."
I think they being the macho image they had, they would like, to me, they wouldn't show that side of their nature or their character. They didn't want me to see that. I never suspected Reggie. I thought Reggie's always been a straight guy, you know.
I think he fought it in the beginning. I think it came out when he was in prison more than anything else. He certainly liked the company of women, and he was debonair, and I'm sure there's quite a few young ladies who've been to bed with Reggie, I can guarantee that.
We'd lost everything, really. We'd given everything up for them. Our future, our lives.
Our club got ruined after the trial. In a matter of about months, the police revoked the licence and put us out of business. It's like the association, the smear it rubbed off on us, you understand? 1970, that was it, it was all over. It's really a Cockney tragedy. It's a very, very sad, god-awful story. The idea of it actually encouraging anyone, or anyone wanted to be like the Krays, is another part of the sadness, because it's something sad in our own society which makes heroes of people like this.
What better message can you put out to the would-be gangsters of today, or the criminals coming up? These are the heroes you look up to the youth, and say, well, look what happened to them. The three of them have all died in prison.
I find it hard to believe they're all gone, sitting here tonight. But it seems to me that that's the way it had to be, one or the other. It was a warning that if you do this, or you do that, this is what can happen to you. And I think that was the message left here over the years.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please join our Facebook group. It's called Krays Crime Lords of London. We're a friendly moderated group with over 1,000 Kray and other celebrated gangster videos available for view. There's also thousands of images in the photos sections. The link for the group is in the